Beyonce. Yes. Yeah, I'm not on tour right now. I'm just hanging out. Yeah, I'm writing my new song. And you're actually the inspiration for it. All right, great. Well, I have to go write some stuff and take care of my baby.
How has 21 been, how has it gone for you? What of the privileges of being a full-fledged American adult have you been enjoying?
Drinking.
Drinking.
Yeah, definitely drinking. Favorite love scene I've had? I haven't had many love scenes yet. It's like starting to happen of like, oh, I read the script, it's like, oh, you know, there it is. I did this movie where I played Mary Shelley. She wrote Frankenstein. I just filmed that. But there was like a scene where a guy like comes up like behind me, but he's my husband basically. And then we're like making out, and then we like fall on a couch, and then he like takes my dress off. I have like a corset on. The things that you have to do to like make the corset look good. Chicken cutlets that we're like putting in, like it's so funny. We're like, oh, gotta make sure the cutlets are good.
Not a lot of people know this, but Elle's actually a really good artist.
Well, not here.
It's a boy. Is it Romer? Or is it Finch?
Yes. It's Finch. He's a roamer. I mean, there's not really, I mean, this doesn't look anything like you. Words your friends would use to describe you. Enthusiastic, I would say, and slightly crazy.
How did he ask you? Because I've seen people ask people out for prom in quite elaborate ways on like YouTube and stuff.
Yes, those promposals. It's a very big deal.
Yeah, what was yours?
Mine was, I guess, the biggest one that I had. He was like, it was so dumb, but it was so great though. It was at school, and he called me on the phone at school, but he was there too, and he's like, I got in a car accident. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay. But he's like, my car, it's totaled, but I had to bring it back. It's in the parking lot. I was so gullible. Like this, it makes no sense. But I was like, oh, okay. So I run down to the parking lot, and his car is there, like not a scratch on it, like completely fine. And then he's in the, in the front seat, and he's like, go to the trunk and get the first aid kit. I'm like, the first aid kit, whatever. You know, I'm like, okay, and I'm like very dead serious about this. I'm like, oh my God, okay. So then he pops the trunk, and I get the first aid kit, and I'm like, here it is. He's like, I completely ruined it. He's like, no, there's like red roses in the trunk that I completely just like moved out of the way.
There's all roses back here. Where's the first aid kit?
Yeah, grab the first aid kit. So that was the first time I went to, which I kind of messed up, but it's a good story.
My sister and I did Before He Cheats.
Oh, the Carrie Underwood song. Oh, really?
Yeah, that's her karaoke song, so she, you know, we did that together.
Why is that her karaoke song?
Oh, no. And also I'm singing songs in the film that everybody knows. You know, they're covers of big pop songs, so I was really scared to, you know, get those wrong because people love them so much and also hear them on the radio all the time, so I wanted to not butcher them. Basically, it was more of the challenge of that. Me. It's Violet. It's just, I mean, look, it's just like good, uncanny. Right? Seriously.
Did you get very drunk on dirty martinis or whatever at your birthday?
Sadly, it was like champagne and tequila shots.
Oh no, yeah.
Like mixture. So yeah, I threw up.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. In the Uber on the ride home.
Oh, your rating, it must be a disaster.
Well, I didn't use it wasn't on my Uber, it was
wow.
Yellow Jacket. Yellow Jackets are the rivals of the Bulldogs, so boo. The Yellow Jackets, they are the Georgia Tech University football team. University of Georgia rivals, so no, I'm not a Yellow Jacket fan. I did. I had a lot of corsets, which were not comfortable. All of the women on the show, we were like sucked into these corsets for 6 months, and we were very envious of all the guys. And would make my stomach growl like so much. I don't know if you guys have watched the whole season, but there's the last episode, Nick has to talk to my belly, and my belly was talking back to you because it was like the way that the corset was pressing on my stomach, it was just like in communication with you. It was so loud.
It was bizarre. I would be like, "Hi, Paul," and your tummy would respond like, I'd be like, I thought you were the most incredible actress in the world, because I was like, she can make her stomach grumble.
The Uber driver was really nice.
Oh, he was?
He was, and he had like a stash of like throw up baggies in his car, so he obviously gets this a lot.
Did you get the bag?
I got the bag.
Oh, great.
I did get the bag, but it was a lot, you know. So there was like I was in the bag, and then
Oh no.
Do you have another favorite book that you love to see adapted for the screen or be a part of?
When I was young, I would have said A Wrinkle in Time. Then they've done that. Has Goodnight Moon ever been adapted?
Is that the one about the mouse?
Yeah, that would be a good idea, right?
I would love to see if you give a mouse a cookie.
What?
It'd be like a cool like Pixar movie.
What's that?
If you give a mouse a cookie.
I do not know what that is. Should I know what that is?
Yeah, and look at everybody's face and how shocked they are.
So we have a theme here. We love mice.
Mice.
We need to find like who's that star. Like I'm looking for that. Like I'm gonna go to like Petco all the time. Like I'm on the prowl.
I think I'm fairly drunk.
Me too.
What do you mean you two?
We haven't just had this. We're not just lightweights. We've had shots too.
Yeah, I think this is what people warn you about, not going live on Instagram whilst drinking.
I think it's the only way to go live.
Yeah, he was like craving hamburgers constantly, and I remember he rode with me in a car to go back to the trailers or something, and on his phone he was like going through Google images of like photos of hamburgers. And I was like, oh, well, there's this really good hamburger that I know of that's like this good place in New Orleans, because we were outside of New Orleans filming, and he's like, oh, tell me about it. And I was like, well, it has lettuce on it has tomato on it has cheese on it. It's like, yeah, tell me more.
There was a student fair at my school, and they had like a karaoke thing. I was in 4th grade, so I was probably like 9, and they had the karaoke thing, and I chose to sing No One because the crush that I had in school was there, and so I was like, I'm gonna sing No One up there and like belt it out, and then I ended up with I was just singing No One with like a couple parents watching me, and I don't even think that he saw me, but I tried, but still, it's my karaoke song. I sang in school. I did this madrigal. They were called the Madrigals. It was a group, and I would sing, like, you would get solos, you would try out for solos, but everybody got a solo. It wasn't like everybody, like, they gave all the kids solos, but I did get All I Want for Christmas Is You solo once, and I was really excited because also in school it's like the most terrifying thing to sing because you have crushes in school. So I was like, I have to sing this solo in front of my crush, and then I was like really working on it, and I really belted it out, and then his feedback, apparently he told his friends that I was too loud and it was too powerful.
What?
I know.
What a loser. Hey, get a life, man. Too powerful?
Yeah.
Too loud? Bye, dude. Yeah, take care, yeah. Now look at you.
It was like 4th grade.
Yeah, I'm still, look at you now. You're on a soundtrack. Hey, buddy, how's your soundtrack? Everything all right?
So this gives me like Mary Poppins. I don't know anything about fashion. This is like Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Okay, that's good. Right? Yeah. This was in Cannes. This was
Southern Belle.
For like Scarlett O'Hara-ish.
Yes.
It's called the New Look from Dior. The New Look looked like a silhouette that was created, and we kind of recreated it. That Dior came up with.
Okay. Got it.
This is me, like, teaching.
To be best dressed, it's important to embrace subtlety. You can never be best dressed on an empty stomach. It's always important to accessorize. Being best dressed definitely has its ups and downs.